you. And we had some that answered the question that if they can go back and speak to their younger self, what would they say or give to themselves? And then we also asked them that can they identify something that they needed in childhood, emotionally or physically, that they never received? So, Dr. Stevens, I would like to ask you, I would love for you to join in here. As a clinical therapist, how do you see these unmet childhood needs showing up in the adult clients that you work with?
Okay, now I want to make sure you all can hear me. I had a little bit of
Yes,
technical
we can.
issues. Can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay,
Yes, we
because
can.
I think I'm going to try to join in on another way. Okay, and so I did hear the question, but would you repeat your? I mean, I heard the part of the conversation. So could you repeat the question for me, Diamond?
Yes, yes. What I'm saying is, as a clinical therapist, how do you see these unmet childhood needs showing up in the adult clients that we work with?
Oh, oh, okay, that's an interesting question. I recently had this conversation. Um, so without making my answer too lengthy, okay. So in therapy, uh, we use one of the models that we follow by is called Maslow's hierarchy of needs. And even people who don't do therapy probably are familiar with Maslow's hierarchy of needs. It's usually represented by a pyramid, and on the bottom of the pyramid, and as it goes up, then they have listed certain needs that a human being has to develop properly or holistically. Safety, and then at the bottom of the list, the pyramid is the safety, and as you go up to the top of the pyramid, it's called self actualization. And so Maslow believe that when people miss out on any of these needs in their life, especially growing up as a child or a teenager, if they skipped in getting these kinds of needs met, then it showed up in their adulthood. So, to your question, absolutely. For example, if you have an adult, like I do have some adult clients who live in a lot of fear, that fear may show up in the way that they handle, let's say, money, right? And then when you start to talk to them about their childhood, you may find out that they came from a neglectful family, or they came from a neglectful parent. They came from a family that encountered severe poverty. They grew up not getting their needs met. And so then what happens is that because in that area they were never properly developed, when they become an adult, then those unmet needs show up in them as an adult. It may come out in fear, it may come out in them resembling the same kind of unmet need that they experienced in their life. Like they grew up not being a nurtured person. Then when they